pretty cool. See what else this thing got. Right, it really ain't creepy at all, is it? We're just seeing what this has and applying and trying some stuff out, you know? Okay, that looks pretty cool. So we could probably tweak that like this. And then rotate that shit like this. Bring it down some. Then I wonder if we could change the color. It's cold out here. It's cold out here. Guys, this might be like my last video. We're getting very chilly out here. And I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. 1 second I thought we were in the ocean, and then this massive blizzard came in. And for some reason, fucking Elmo up there. You see Elmo, his ass is bugging the fuck out. He's sprinkling that snow down on us, man. Oh man, hey, we got that clip though. Okay, kind of things you could do, man. Storyboards and stuff, man. People just don't see the creativity. But then they get on here and be like, oh shit, that was pretty dope. You know what? Let me fuck with it some more. He might have been on something right there, you know? He might have been on something. Let's bring that back. I said, hey, we're gonna bring him in on you. Okay, what it did. Let's super zoom the shit out of the camera. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey. Bonsai? Yatsa. Yeah, do a whole audition tape like that. Hey man, what's up, man? What's good, world, man? It's your boy, the real Slim Ball, and check this one. We trying to get on Survivor. What y'all think of that? We trying to get on Survivor one day. 90 Day Fiance. I'll get on some shit like that. Psst, fuck it. You feel me? Or Naked and Afraid, man. Who y'all know? Who y'all know that might know some people that we can get that happening, man? Come on, they done had Pokemon, guy. They done had people that sit there and play Pokemon cards for a living. On Survivor. Y'all don't believe me? Go check it out, man. Go back and look at, I think it was like 20 something. Then like season like 41. They had like 2 Pokemon guys. The one guy played Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't even know that they did tournaments for Yu-Gi-Oh! But they had a Pokemon and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. They were on opposite teams and they made it to like the final 4. And I said, yo, that's crazy. The dude said, hey man, you know, $1 million, you know. I'm trying to get that Charizard. I said, yo. His dedication, hey, he finished in 3rd. He finished in 3rd. I said, damn. For a Pokemon card, man. Pokemon card, though. It make you do all kinds of stuff. Yo, Elmo, give me some of that sprinkle, man. Sprinkle me some of that dough, man. So we can throw it at the people right there, you know. Let them catch some of this. Catch some of this, you know what I'm saying? Some of this. Who we got coming in there? Who we got? Where y'all coming from tonight, man? Where y'all coming from, man? We got Alexa Ross. We got Alexa Rose Snatcher. Okay. Is that what that shit is? Bratcher. Alexa Rose Bratcher. Okay. Bratchet. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's some gangster shit. Then we got Raylanda Johnson. Okay, that's some gangster ass shit. Then we got D Rockin'. Okay, that ain't what do you say? This ain't creepy at all. That name ain't sus as fuck, is it? I'm just saying, hey. Somebody come through on some troll shit like, hey, bro, that name ain't sus as fuck, huh? D Rockin' and shit, okay. Damn, Grim. You tapped into the stream and heard that. Oh, man, don't clip that. Don't clip that. These people names and shit. They put them on the screen because they think it makes them look cool and shit. I definitely didn't catch it at first. I looked at the comments. I'm like, what? And then my boy Grim, he's on here. He sees I was live. He's like, oh, the fuck name is that? That's the first comment in the stream. Like, damn, homie. Oh, man. Old boy said Pookie and Ray Ray out in Detroit. Half hawk, half man. What? So are you hawk man? Hawk man? Pookie and Ray Ray. Y'all heard Kane, you know these cats, man? They out in getting neck, man. You should put them on Detroit After Dark, man. Pookie and Ray Ray. Yeah. What's the other homie in there? You gotta have the homie, y'all ain't got a homie Sideshow Bob, man? You ain't got a homie in the crew, Sideshow Bob? Not like the Simpsons and shit, you know? You ain't got a dude, Bob? Everybody knows somebody named Bob, man. You ain't got a homie in your crew, Bob, man? What y'all call him? We call Bob around here, you know? Bob, one of them. Oh, he been done locked up. Yeah. You gotta look out for them bars, man. Them bars be crazy. Them bars be crazy with that shit. Oh, yeah, watch this. We about to make this do something that they ain't even supposed to do in a second. Hold on. Let's bring that up to where we can get that right here. We don't want it covering me up. I'm the star of the show. But Emma, we're going to make it look like you putting some of that motherfucking flavor on this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Alright, come here, Emma. We're going to make it look like you motherfucking spinning that motherfucker a little bit. And get you off in the cut. Put that right there in your shit. Yeah, Emma. Make it look like you doing what it do with it. Okay, now where that ice effect go? Damn, that shit went away. Oh, we gotta bring that up. Hold on. Bring that here. Bring that here. Tap and get that up here. There you go, Mo. Spin that shit for me, son. Spin that shit for me, son. And we're gonna get that right here, you know. Make it spread out a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna get that hello. We're gonna flip that back over. We're gonna throw that right up in here. Yeah. Then we're gonna come in right here, you know. Yeah. You finna get a snow bunny? That's cool. That's cool. What color is it gonna be? What color you going for? I'm saying, what color you going for? Because you obviously ain't, if you're announcing your moves to me, you trying to flex too hard. I don't even really try, and they just come to me, you feel me? I don't even try, and they come to me. Let's say. I said, girl, what you doing this evening? And she like, I don't know. Who lurking? Y'all on the block with your head on the swivels, cocks is lurking. Don't get caught lacking, homie. Oh, man. Well, on the block right now, homie. I'm on the vacay. This is what you do when you want to see the progress of your work come in full effect, know what I'm saying? But, hey, salute you if you out there on the block right now, know what I'm saying? I can still monitor my block from right here. That's the difference, know what I'm saying? You ain't got cameras on your block? That way you know what's going on in your neighborhood. You banging out here? Everybody banging. The fuck you talk about? Everybody banging. It's also wintertime. So, you clearly ain't outside right now in the wintertime. If you are, what you pushing? What she pushing? What's she pushing? What's the numbers you pushing out? What you pushing up? I might know a couple people trying to come up real quick, you know what I'm saying? Might be your own homeboys. They be the first ones that set you up on some shit. That's the wild part. Because when everybody's shining and eating, somebody ain't eating. You feel me? Somebody ain't eating. You unloading weight? Oh, man. I ain't got no connection that even need that kind of stuff, but appreciate your thought if I needed some, you know? If I needed some, know what I'm saying? I'll keep that in mind. I might have somebody that might need a little plate, know what I'm saying? They real good at scraping and whipping and cutting and all that shit. Yeah. But they know, hey, boss man's on vacay. So, you know, shit. I'll pass it down the pipe. They definitely tap into the episode. So, you know, somebody hits you up there, hey, you know. Now, you know, I tell everybody my channel, you know, these platforms don't give good enough security, so locations is easily tracked. So, you feel me? So, if it just pops up that you got hit on and shit, know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. I can't, you know, shit. Everybody tapped in. You see how many numbers that shit just said on the screen? That shit just said, motherfucking, like, what, 30 just popped on the screen and just seen that shit? Where you just say, yo, I'm unloading mad work and weight and shit. If I need a blicky, oh, man, I need the ghost. I need a ghost. What you got on those? I need a ghost. I don't need no AI formula and quit it with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I need that AR-17. You seen that one? That AR-17? With the triple beams on that shit? 4 lanes of cooling rods, no firing pin. The firing pin is completely sort of grass, hybrid synthetic. So you have to cut that shit exactly right. Right. The Russians got that shit right now. They got that shit right now. Go on something like MSN. You're not gonna find it on YouTube. See, YouTube censors a lot of like different countries and shit. Like anything from like countries are like conflict and shit. You ain't gonna find that on YouTube. So you're gonna have to go on like MSN and then search and type in AR-17 and type in Russian test kit. But when you type it in, translate that shit. Translate the English to the Russian text of it. That way it puts you inside of like the Russian side of the site. So you'll come across all these Russian type videos and shit. That way you don't even have to use a VPN at that. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people fuck up on some shit. You looking for the wrong stuff. You put that shit in the language that it is, it's going to put it on the internet, go through the translator and get you the shit you're looking for. Like, man, y'all know that new Wicked movie came out? You know how fast that got leaked? You know how fast that joint got leaked? And how many trackers they put on them links? Because you can't go through traditional sites to get it. But you can if you know how to do it right. Same thing I told you. Put that shit in a totally different language. A totally different language. Because they put it on, they have it right now on Amazon Prime. But it says not available in the US for the bundle. But if you go to a different country, you can get it. I showed my people that earlier. We just finished watching that about an hour ago. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Do you have to go out and blow like fucking almost like 2 something we were going to do on the movies anyway. Now we get to do some more shit tomorrow. Right. Save the dollar and pull the power play at the same time, you feel me? That's how you be slim balling, man, you know. But then when you get it, man, you ball out anyway, you know. Yo, so what am I doing? Man, I'm chilling, kicking it with the folks, man. Chilling, kicking it with the folks, setting up some stuff on the top of the screen, you know what I'm saying? You know, we might just do a wild-ass giveaway or some shit, you know, who knows? We just out here kicking with the people. My Brody Hurricane in the building. What's good with you, Brody? What's up with you? Yo, you see this cat right here? We got half Hawk, half man up in this joint, man. The Hawk man up in here, man. Hey, look. And he got blickies, bro. He got blickies. He trading blickies for a snow bunny, bro. So if you happen to have a snow bunny, you know, he got a free blicky to trade, man. Hey, by the way, does it have a body on it? Like, really, does it have a body on it? Like, yo, I just need to know some of these things beforehand, you know. But yo, you know, we on the lay low right now. Like, I had some people hit me up, yo. I had somebody hit me out earlier on the Discord, yeah. On some wild shit. They said, hey, man, I heard you on the lam. I said, what? I said, I heard you on the lam. The boys ran up in your spot and shit, and you on the run. I said, what? What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Can't be. I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all think, man. Because I'm not on here for like 16 hours every single day. Like, I guess people would come up with that conclusion. Like, man, that's why I said I set content up for y'all. I had already staged some content all this week for y'all, you know. I said we're going to do like a meet and greet and stuff like this, you know. I like to call it subathon. You know, this is where we get new subs and people get to chat in and you know, we discuss whatever and joint, you know. And then, you know, I figure at this time, this when the ladies come in. They want to check in on your boys, see how the day going and all that. Have a little conversation, quick little mock dates or whatever. Just check in on each other. You know how community does. You feel me? And then, then we meet up. Meet up another time, But hey, I hit y'all with some shorts, man. What y'all think of them shorts? I seen y'all be remixing a lot of them joints, man. Appreciate them remixes, man. Cause we killing the remixes. Like we get more remixes instead of views, and that's cool. I like that, especially when I find something that's like real crazy or something, and we can loop that joint. Especially when it's original too. Cause it's like, when they just be sleeping on you, and then I just go back and I just chop up some of my verses and shit, and some of them might not be like the best shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Might not even be a whole flow. It just might be some good ass bars thrown together, and I can just chop them bitches, and then put them on something, and then somebody's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna hate this shit up," and then I come back and that shit saying like 144 with like 600 and something views, and I'm like, God damn, boy, we on to something here. We on to something here, and then all the other guys are looking, and they're like, God damn, I gotta do that. Then they see the next one drop. God damn, that one ain't missing either. Then they see, then it's like, God, what the motherfucking raining out this goddamn bitch. What the fuck is he up to? That's how it be. That's how it be. And it's like, we ain't even started yet. I'll tell everybody, we ain't even started yet. We ain't even really started yet, yo. That's the wild part. We ain't even started. We ain't even started the I would say the fully engage every avenue that's even there. And we can only hit on certain stuff just because somebody said, hell yeah, I got you, my boy, as long as you got the paper. Oh man, you supposed to up and front that, man. What you talking about? What you trying to trade for the paper? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be putting me on right here. Come on, you coming off on my joint as if like you the plug. If you coming like the plug and you talking about you got the weight trying to unload, hey my boy, I told you somebody in my crew, I'll send some kites up, But you said that you also were like from Detroit, so my man's right here, Pookie and Ray Ray, you know what I'm saying? Hey, my boy Hurricane, shit, right. Go hit my mans up with something. He don't fuck with weight, but hey, I'm pretty sure he can count and do some math. And hey, he's the next Twister and shit, right? What's up? What's up? If y'all moving money like that and need to clean it and shit, hey, go ahead book some venues and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bar sales and shit, get that shit washed. Big picture type shit right there, you know what I'm saying? Right. Chop that shit up, right. Set my man up all around country and shit, That's a moving operation right there. What y'all talking about? Psh. Let's talk some projected numbers right there. How many times we gonna be crossing through? Psh. And you gotta work, you gotta wait like that, god damn, sure. You right. You gonna be coming up. We about to go overseas. They ain't doing it like that, though. It's all cool to think. Man, what a Blicky. Like, who's going to trade a Blicky for a snow bunny, bro? Like, who really doing that? Like, maybe over in Iraq, they might. They still get down on that old world shit, you feel me? They still with that. I remember when I was over there, I had got me an AK from a firefight, and yo was trying to trade me, he was trying to trade me his wife and like his daughter for that AK. Some dude offended him at joint. He wanted to run out and, get his payback on that dude. He wanted to murder that guy. Murder him and his brother in joint. He disrespected me greatly and brought me shame. Yo, that dude was gonna get lit up. Hey, like, he was already like one of the little private guys that we were training up. I was like, man, I'd have gave him the AK. He would have got bust, man. That dude couldn't shoot for shit anyway. You talking about like 50 to 100 yards away. This guy couldn't even hit the fucking big dog target. I was like, yo, this dude here, he gonna die. Hey, some of them people were like that though, man. Like shit, we had so many of them that we had to train, bro, and they didn't get the whole like full combat training in the joint, man. You talking about somebody get 3 weeks of training. Like 3 weeks of training around the clock conditioning. And then they well, at first it was that, then they moved that to like 5 to 7. Yeah, kite came down from on high. Even then, yo, they kept taking each other out, man. Whole time we were over there, dog, that whole thing was us being the police. Because the Iraqis want to keep killing each other. Don't get me wrong, hey, some of they cultures and stuff, man, hey, you can't really disagree with, like, yo. You know, yo came up, did something foul, hey, the whole village jumped in on that, you feel me? They stood on that. We came up in one village and, what was it? I think it was dude trying to lay with dude's daughter or something and got caught. And you talking about a good 60, 70 people, yo. They all came lined up. They had yo tied to the motherfucking like little stake. He's tied to like a little stake and shit right by this little mud hut shindig type shit. Their villages weren't really nothing, man. They were like probably some thatch and whatever remains after that place been like decimated, joint. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you just had them right there, and we riding by, in the convoy. It wasn't really none of our business. We just, slow up just to observe, and just do like a round robin and then come back through, and you just see them go. Boop, 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 boop. Oh boy. I'm telling you, it looked kind of bad, but bad. I guess the punishment fit the crime. I wasn't partaking, but I guess it fit the crime in some sense. You feel me? I guess it fit the crime in some sense, because, hey, if you do some foul stuff like that, man, you expect something like that to come. Like, them people are still old world with it. You feel me? They done embraced it and say, you know what? We're in the desert. Oh, this influence that most of us got around us all day and stuff. They ain't gotta deal with it, bro. They ain't gotta deal with it. The law is in your hand. They on real old Western time. Except for you got a village, You got the village and you got like the little rabbi and all that. He come around. Hey, look, he's the one that's cheering for you. You feel me? He's the one that's cheering for you. He sit there and he'll be like, yo, I'm a holler for you at 3 a.m. out in the middle of, out in the desert for prayer on this big ass, megaphone. Right. We're about to have prayer for like the next 8 hours. Hey, bro, that's what it sounded like. You talking about from like 3 in the morning, we on a convoy and you just hear somebody pop up on a hill. And you're like, Yo. Dang, how much longer we got? Oh, man. We still got some hours to go. I used to think that they were giving signals, man. It was like, yo, he giving away our location while we out here, man. And they tracking us the whole time we moving in, going up north. Mm-hmm. So we gonna come across like 10, 11 people that's out there praying the whole time while we on the convoy. And then the Iraqi guys, man, that we were training with their army regiment attached to us, man, they sucked. They suck. You talk about you go around a quarter, bro. These guys go down the hill. Like, oh my gosh. How you drive off the hill and then jump out of the vehicle to save yourself and let the vehicle and all the ammunition and then left your weapons in there. Left your rifles in there. Now you just, now you're just attached to somebody. You don't have no gun to shoot back. And y'all ammo for y'all is gone. So now somebody else gotta be responsible for you. In case we get a firefight. You are useless. You're literally useless. Right. Just know if they throw a grenade, I'm hoping one of y'all grab it. Like, really. Sabotage every chance you had of living. At least don't jeopardize me, Just grab the grenade. If you see it, you'll forever be known. You'll be immortalized, man. You'll be a hero, You run out and grab the grenade after you done wrecked y'all's vehicle. All 4 of y'all M16s got destroyed. Your ammunition's going down the hill because the vehicle flipped and caught fire, and it's just talking about grenades, flares, all that just going off. Like, oh, these guys, freaking guys. And plus, most of the time, them guys, they were told to take the guns and spray over top of the people, and they should run away. I say, yo, that was crazy. Because as soon as they started getting engaged at the shit, they couldn't shoot. And they were shooting overheads. Shit so crazy. Hey, y'all, Mo, spin that shit, man. Spin that shit, man. Hit them with that hypnosis. That hypnosis. We playing with their mind tonight. The hypnosis. Hypnosis. Playing with their mind tonight. Right. They don't even know. The hypnosis. Put them under the hypnosis. The hypnosis. Yeah, with their mind tonight. Put them under the hypnosis. Hey, Embo. Hey, Embo, man. Yo, Embo. It's Embo's world. No. Elmo's world. Hello, world. Yo, Embo, man. Yeah, man, pick my nose for me, bro. Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, we're giving them some good clips tonight to form. There we go. You ever had somebody pick your nose live from the corner? Yeah, Mo. Give me some of that booger sugar, Mo. this. Hello. I know when my hair looks like this, I must look like I'm from Istanbul. Yes. I must hide my identity, for they are looking for me. Who? I do not know. I don't know. Who look for me? Who knows? We do not know. But someone will look. Someone will look for me. Hey, yo, where y'all females at, man? Y'all don't rock with me no more. Y'all don't rock for me no more. You know, cause some of y'all, man. You know, some of y'all, you know, some of y'all just want to put you right here. She know. She know. She know. She knows. Rudimentary. Dun, 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 dun. We're trying to make some bread, man. Let's make some kid bop shit. What's up? Let's make some kid bop music. We're gonna make it sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks every track. That style right there. We're gonna night court the crap out of it. Yeah. Right, and we're gonna just make some wild stuff. We're just gonna make some wild stuff and just make it like a kid bop joint. Easy. Oh, we want to get some. Yeah. I want to get some singers on it though. Alright, I want some singers. But they gotta be able to do it live. That's the thing. They gotta be able to do it live. Cause this right here, you know, this is some shit that you're gonna have to pull up on. You really gonna have to pull up on it. So, you know. But me, I got some artists in mind. I was wanting to see if them do some shit live for a while. Right. I hear so much dope music, but then I'm like, damn, where's the footage, man? Where's the footage? Where is it? Where? Somebody tell me where, man. Where is it? Where is it, man? Where is it, man? Where's y'all footage, man? How dope are you? Where's your footage? How long y'all been rapping, man? For real, how long some of y'all been rapping or know people? How long they been rapping, man? I got like a simple question for like rappers, man. If you've been rapping for a while, or like you're an artist, and you've been doing it for a while, can you show me a show? Really? Can you show me one show? That's all I want to see. I want to see a show. You show me at least a show. Can you show me a show? Can you show me a show? 'Cause I'm looking for a show. What was that? Looking for a place to go. What's that? I don't like that. I said, yeah. I said, I told the young fish the other day, you know what I'm saying, came up in here. Gotta watch out there, man. Gotta watch out there, man, you know. You never know who's out there slipping, man, you know. Gotta watch out. You don't know never what's going on in the hood, know what I'm saying? You think you know, but you don't know. Because you think you run something out there when the power comes from in here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you thought all that you had, know what I'm saying? You thought all that you had, that little chain, them little rings, you know. Little Philly smelly goodies, you know. You thought you did that all on you, right? You thought that was you? Nah, you see. Thing is, you know, all that work, I set you up with all that. The chick you were with, I let you get that, you know what I'm saying? Your crew, my lackeys, I put it all together so you can shine. But then you act like you don't know me. You don't know me. Hey. Go tell him who he is. Let him go. Hey. Tell him who he is. Tell him who he is. Hey, man. I just seen something so wild. That right there was a little bit. We gonna chop that up, you know what I'm saying? When we get back, that's a little bit for something, right? We gonna send that off to somebody, you know, a little bit for something. But yo, I seen something that was so freaking creative. I would say so creative that it brought tears and like a sensation for like art I haven't had in a while. Now y'all remember like the Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember the Chappelle show. How there was some stuff that was just like, you know, you just come off the top, like unforgettable moments. But man, this thing I seen from the Connect Work Films, because they got a film department now. Man. Oh, I guarantee, like I put my stamp on it. Yo, I guarantee it'll probably make you shit yourself. Like really, really, yo. Oh man, it is wild too. Cause if you know anything about, you know anything about, oh man, you know anything about that crew, man. You never know what comes down the pipe, and that right there was something I didn't even expect. Like he asked me a couple questions. And then to see what, just what I seen was like, man. Now, I had seen it right before we went on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what extra he done added to it. You feel me? I don't know what extra he done put, or what extra madness or whatever he did. Because he said, hey, this is just, he said that was just the draft. Now, what I seen, boy, I think it was about 4 or 5 minutes. Like, now for the draft, oh my gosh. And then, you know, he puts on these extra things or whatever, man, or spans on it. Oh man, that'd be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope. So trust and believe when that comes out, man, you know, we'll see how that goes. We might get a demo of it or whatever, and we'll bring it to y'all, man. And we gonna have a good ass time. Because everybody else going to have to come, you know. They got to come up, wait for a hit movie theater, you know what I'm saying, and all that. You know, man. Hey, just remember, everybody had a fair chance at the table. You feel me? Everybody had a fair chance at the table. And then they just, at some point, just say, oh, well, you know, this is as far as I want to go. It might have seemed it was uncomfortable, but then they say, you know, this is as far as I want to go, you know. I can't go no further with the dream. So, you know. Some of us, hey, you know, we still working to try and get the dreams, but hey, you know, sometimes your dream is linked to somebody else's dream to where, you know, maybe this ain't my dream, but their dream is a part of my dream. So let me help them with their dreams so mine can get realized. And you gotta always be happy for the next man. Everybody got their chance. It just ain't your season at the moment, man. It just ain't your season sometimes. You know? I done had times where, you know, karma just comes and just drag me down so bad. And then when she just goes on vacation, oh my gosh, I just hit so much for no reason. Don't even know why. I didn't even know that she left. It was like everything I did never failed. Never failed. Just hit but never miss, you know? But then there's times where you're like, oh man, I can't get it. I can't get it. Why can't I get it? J-Bo Flex, what's good with you, Brody? I see you out here with it. I hope you're working on some new joints, you know what I'm saying? So when I come back, we can get it cracking on those. Yes, indeed. Get them things on the, Yes, indeed. Same time, we got the other stations too that's, trying to cover the steed. We got Brother Bearded Conversations, On the weekend, he does the Bearded After Dark. And then he does the reviews, I think, on Friday. And then Bearded Studios. We have a chance, to sing a joint in and try and get added to the playlist. Chicago playlist. And also, get on there for interview and stuff like that. Also, they I think they're recruiting, trying to get them a little stable or a little mixtape or whatever going to, Gas Chamber Records. They got Cedo Boy, Hurricane, he affiliated with them. Monkey Man, We got some of his content on the table, on the channel. He pretty dope, so y'all check that out also. Or we let Monkey Man take over. We still gonna bring him back though, We're gonna bring him back to the station and get an actual, proper sit down with him. It's about time. It's about time. So we'll start locking that in. We still got Solo Dolo 84 for y'all coming after the vacation. So we got him coming in with y'all. And we got many more things before, the next Christmas thing. Because during Christmas, man, I'm going to try and hit y'all with... I don't know what to hit y'all with, man. I know we got one more giveaway before Christmas, though. This one right here going to cost. This one right here going to cost. Because if you want to get inside this one right here, you going to have to pay for this one. This one's straight through the website. I don't have no control of who wins this one, but you got it. It is an entry fee for this one. If anybody wants to jump up in that one, yeah. This is one of the sponsored joints, I don't have no pull in it, just like for the Guitar Center joint, what I'm saying? I had no pull with that also. You feel me? I just set it up like that with these people, and they sent me the merch. And stuff like that. You feel me? Oh yeah, Hurricane too, man. Freaking. I ran at the time, so I have been checking my emails while I have been on vacation. And they haven't sent me nothing back yet for a reply on the tracker for that. So, I'll definitely, when I'm back in the office, definitely inquire about that. But, I did put the initial paperwork in, so... we could try to get some kind of answer on that, because I definitely sent it. The last result they gave me was that it got somewhere nearby, and then it just disappeared. And I'm like, how did it disappear? Because it said it was somewhere in that post office. Somewhere nearby, I have to check the rest of the log for it, but it definitely said it was somewhere there. And it didn't say it was like sent out for delivery or nothing. So I'm like, yo, well, is it still there? Because specifically says on there that you have to sign for that shit. You have to sign for that. They can't drop that. You have to sign that. That's how anything is when you put insurance on it. You gotta sign that. That's what first people I call with the insurance. They're going to do the inquiry. So it goes to the post office. That way they have to answer them. Because either way, I already done sent it on the paperwork and shit on record anyway. And paid the insurance. So, if they can't replace the product, then hey, they need to go ahead and cut that check. Or whatever. Hey, yeah. I sent them the joint. They got the original shipping label and then the packaging that they sent. Only thing they got sent from Guitar Center to me was the box, and I had to pay for the shipping label. Cause they sent it to me. I said, "Yo, why did you send it to me?" They said, "Well, you have to resend it out." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I figured y'all would do it, Now the next one, I told them, "Hey, can we do it at the code system?" I like that they gave us some stuff, but you know, throughout the year, I said, hey, can we get like a promo code or something? That way I can just do a whole commercial bit for them, you know, with some of the recent stuff that I acquired from them, and then have like the little promo code, you know, at the bottom of the screen, so I can be like, hey guys, you get such and such if you know use this code here for something. But even then, I think it don't work like that, because you know, just by me calling these people, you know, like me calling them, and then they were able to pull up my account and jump, you know, and they said, oh, how you doing, sir? What are you interested in purchasing this time? You feel me? And then on there said, oh yeah, you know, you're a very like, you know, reoccurring customer, you know. They already looked on it. You look at my account, it's like, bam. Okay, when I had the power go down back in March, what I do? I went back, we bought all the equipment, but upgraded every single piece. And then when it went down in like July, we went and bought everything again. And then a couple extra stuff. So they see all that on there like, oh my gosh, yo, this nigga got some printers, son. Then when the tables got loose, I had to get a whole new table thing. And they're like, yo. Then when I recently got the MPC 2 months ago, they like, yo, obviously doing something right. That's why I said, hey, man, you know, happenstance, man. Happenstance. Did I have to bust my butt to get it? Heck yeah, I did. That way when I come live to y'all, know what I'm saying, and we spending music and junk, I'm hitting y'all with that 5600K kilobyte audio transmission. And if you know anything about audio signals, that's better than a 44.1K audio stream on a TV set. That goes above that limits. Right, see? I'm starting to pioneer a whole different sound for TV. Because that's the main goal anyway, right? TV. If you can make bass and stuff transmit to TV and not peak. I think I've been doing that pretty fine for a while now. Especially playing everybody else's art back. Even if it might be off a little bit. You can't tell it's off. You're getting the best version of it that I can provide you. Again. That way, you don't know. And when we, you know, that way the artist is like, hey, what you think of that? Okay, bam, we give you that. But then when they spice it up and come back with it, you never even knew there was something wrong with it. We don't get too many people asking for critiques and stuff like that. Because the ones that's on their stuff, they don't need the answers. They really don't. Really don't. And when they do, make sure you give them that honesty and joy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you give them that honesty. Don't flabbergast or gaslight them and joint, man. Nobody likes a yes man. Right. If you got different opinions, state it. State it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot. Somebody send me trash, like, hey, man, I'm going to listen to it at least. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to it. And I can't sit there and judge it if I don't hear it. You feel me? I'll sit right there. Because to me, hey, if you hit me in like a chat or something, and you're saying midway of me listening to your work, that you done lost your confidence in your product, and you're saying, no, don't play that one. Play this other one I sent you. You already done like hit me with like you know, you already done hit me with like some bipolarism, because I'm thinking, dang, you know, this right here was probably not it, but you know, it could get there. And then they're saying, oh no, listen to this one here, not that one. And it's like, the next one, okay, you done stop vibing to this one and then listen to the other one, and the other one's like a freestyle. And it's like, you seriously want me to hear this versus that? I be looking at the Discord and shit like, yo, Grim, you heard that shit? You heard that, bro? You heard what he said? He said, turn off the joint that sounded like a song. Because he want me to bump the freestyle. Freestyle wasn't even on beat. The beat was whack. It sounded like it was 10 years ago off of YouTube. Whole time listening to it, I done found the guy off of YouTube. I found the same beat. Done probably already done downloaded it, sat there, about to sit there and chop the crap out of that joint. And be like, he said this beat was hot. Yup, watch this. I'm going to put this same beat up after I reconstruct this and chop the crap out of this. And then throw some beats and chops on that joint. Couple scratches of joint on there. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to mix it. And then I'm going to just slightly master it. And then I'm going to go back and chop it some more. And then bring it back. And then, I'm going to just slice the BPM in half, It's going to go from like a 187 down to about, I'll probably put it down to about a good 78 to like 80 BPM range, probably speed it back up to about 114 just to bridge the gap right there, Check my melody, make sure it don't sound too sped up, drop it down to maybe like a G or maybe a C minor, and then we're going to go ahead and just, make sure it's still, make sure that snare's still popping the way it needs to, and then we'll just go ahead and just isolate it down, listen to the hat pattern. And then we're going to go ahead and just hop on and just replace out the snare and everything, and we're just going to put some robot sounds in junk. And then some drones and some ticks and some bells and stuff. Y'all know how it is, man. You got to make yourself sound more like a robot more and more every day. Right, you got to turn yourself more into the AI than what the AI is. All right, that's what we're doing now. You got to spit like the AI. But you got to spit better than the AI. So make your voice sound better than what the AI can make it sound. You don't think so? Hey. Many people been using auto-tune for years now. And then when oscillation came out, you just stacked it on top of it. And then you just hit the mumble. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate everybody that dropped in, man. I gave y'all a good solid hour, man. A good solid hour and almost 10 minutes, of interaction while on vacation, man. 'Cause we in here, man. Just remember, man, I'm the shit and need toilet paper. And some air freshener, too. Fuck a hater. That's actually Jeezy, but yo, you know what it is, man. Hey. It's your boy, the real Slim Ballin', man. GBA Nation, man. Appreciate everybody came through, dropped in with us, know what I'm saying? And we out of here till next time. And all the ladies, man. Hit me on the community post, man. Let me know what y'all ladies into, know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all do art like Miss Crystal, know what I'm saying? or if y'all do hair or something like that, know what I'm saying? Let me know in the community post what y'all up to, know what I'm saying? I'm interested in seeing what y'all response is, man. Don't make this a one-way conversation. Communicate back, man.